The boy who lived. He was born on a quiet night. No thunder, no prophecy carved into stone. Just a child who cried like any other, wrapped in cloth, handed to tired arms that didn't know what the world was about to ask of him. They named him simply. A name meant to blend in. A name meant to survive. Because from the moment he took his first breath, the world was already testing him. He grew like most boys do, scraped knees, restless hands, eyes always searching for something he couldn't name. But even then, there were signs. Fire lingered a second too long when he stared into it. Shadows leaned closer when he passed. And sometimes, when fear tightened his chest, the air itself would bend, just slightly, like it was listening. People said he was lucky. They said he survived things others didn't. Illness, accidents, moments that should have ended him, but didn't. They called it coincidence. He felt it was something else. The first real conflict came without warning. War didn't arrive with banners. It came as smoke on the horizon and screams carried by the wind. The village fell in a single night, steel, fire, and panic colliding in the dark. He ran, not because he was brave. Because he wanted to live. He watched people stronger than him fall. Fighters, protectors, those who believed they were ready. And in that chaos, something inside him broke open, not power, but truth. Survival wasn't weakness, it was purpose. He wandered for years after that. Every road taught him loss. Every shelter taught him distrust. Every victory came with a cost. He learned how to fight, not with strength, but timing. Not with rage, but awareness. Still, no matter how hard he trained, there was a ceiling he couldn't break. Others surpassed him. Magic users outshined him. Warriors laughed at his restraint. "You're ordinary," they said. "Alive by chance." And for a while, he believed them. The climax came when running was no longer an option. The enemy found him, not a monster, not a demon, but something worse. A force that reflected everything he feared becoming. Cold, merciless, certain. The battle was unfair. He was outmatched, wounded, cornered. Each strike drove him closer to the edge, until there was nowhere left to retreat. And that's when it happened. Not anger, not desperation, acceptance. He stopped fighting to prove something. He fought to remain. The world went quiet. Time slowed, not because he bent it, but because he finally listened to it. The same force that had spared him as a child, that had guided him through fire and ruin, surged forward. Not borrowed power. His. Hidden. Patient. Awake. Light cracked through the ground beneath his feet. The air responded like an old ally. Wounds sealed. Fear burned away. And for the first time, he didn't survive by luck. He chose to live. The enemy fell. Not destroyed, ended. When the dust settled, the boy was gone. In his place stood someone forged by conflict, sharpened by loss, and anchored by